What's going on, everybody? This is Mark Plays Games, continuing my playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy. We keep inching closer to the end of the game. In this video, I'm going to be knocking out some more quests, trying to get, as I said in a previous video, trying to get all the side quests done first, or at least all the ones that are available, before I move on with the story quests. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video, and I hope you enjoy.
The vermin known as the Ashwinders have infested nearby Clagmar Castle, disrupting not only our sense of peace, but our valuable trade. It appeared that they were finally going to slither away until Sylvanas Selwyn arrived.
Sylvanas Selwyn?
Head rat. My guess is that if someone were to take out Selwyn, the rest of the Ashwinders would disperse. But Selwyn is a skilled wizard. I certainly can't take care of him myself. Believe me, I wish I could. I'm at my wit's end.
Sylvanas Selwyn? I thought Victor Rookwood headed up the Ashwinders.
Selwyn's one of Rookwood's lieutenants. Not quite as terrifying as Theophilus Harlow, but a menace nonetheless.
Where is Clagmar Castle?
Clagmar Castle's along the south coast, south and to the west of here.
What's so dangerous about the Ashwinders?
They're not your typical thieves and extortionists. Not that typical thieves and extortionists are lovely company. They would not leave poor Bella Navarro alone. She'd given them everything, but still they kept threatening her. She was ready to go back to her family in Italy, almost lost her livelihood. They are ruthless.
What's so dangerous about the Ashwinders?
They're not your typical thieves and extortionists. Not that typical thieves and extortionists are lovely company. They would not leave poor Bella Navarro alone. She'd given them everything, but still they kept threatening her. She was ready to go back to her family in Italy, almost lost her livelihood. They are ruthless.
I could take care of Selwyn for you.
Goodness, no. I'd never ask a student to confront Selwyn. But I'm offering a nice bounty on his head. Feel free to put the word out. I only want Cragcroft to go back to normal. I'm tired of living under the thumb of Selwyn and his cronies.
Sounds as if Sylvanas Selwyn has to go. This must be the castle that Sylvanas Selwyn and his thieves are in. If I can just get to him, I should be able to disband the group.
Petrificus Totalis!
Don't recommend you try it. Rookwood should never have put Selwyn in charge. Although I suppose Selwyn is better than Harlow. Expulso!
I've no idea what Selwyn sees in this place. Nothing left to steal from Moonridge View.
Revelio.
Where did I set my traps? Was it lower or up?
Selwyn would be as sick of this hole as we are if he'd been camped out here as long as we have. I don't feel bad fleecing those cape flappers in Cragcroft.
If Selwyn's plan works out, you suppose we'll all...
There's Selwyn. If I can pull his guards.
You're the ones who stole our goblin help. Well, their goblin help, but then it's ours. You let Nora Treadwell go.
I should go and see Madame Leroy back in Cragcroft about that fountain. Revelio. Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. Revelio.
Have you heard any news about Sylvana Selwyn?
Selwyn has been taken care of.
You defeated Selwyn? Merlin's beard. A student took down one of Rookwood's top filth. Then I suppose this bounty is yours. Well deserved.
Surely the safety of Cragcroft is worth more. I'd hate for the Ashwinders to know who offered a bounty on Selwyn.
What a snide little rat! No sense of honor! You're worse than the Ashwinders. Fine. I can give you a bit more, but our business is finished. It's time for Cragcroft to live in peace. Take your money and get out. I may be glad to be rid of Selwyn, but I don't want to see your face around Cragcroft.
I'm most pleased to be included.
Wasn't hoping for...
You'll have to do better than that if you want to top my time. This course is all about
Imelda Reyes. Are you...
I wouldn't call it...
I'm ready. Thank you, Imelda.
Of course.
Alright, so this time trial was actually pretty difficult. The previous ones weren't. You had enough time to overcome the clunkiness of the
That
controls.
wasn't too difficult.
For just normal getting around, the room controls aren't too bad, but when you're trying to do these races, I found it very difficult. So it took me several tries to finally beat this time trial. I did edit out all the failures just because there were quite a few. If there's like one or two that maybe they were funny, I probably would have included them, but it was a very frustrating race. You had to be perfect. You couldn't miss any rings. If you did, you could only miss maybe one. If you missed two, you knew you were going to lose. So there's no way to restart the race while you're in the middle of it. So that sucked. It just was kind of a drag. I did try it before. I finally accomplished it, and then I had to take a break, do other stuff, come back to it. But in this race, I finally do get it, and I beat the time, and that's it. That's the last time trial. You don't have to worry about doing them anymore. Yeah, that's one of my biggest complaints about the game is the controls of it.
Wasn't too difficult. Excellent. This is going well. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United, and my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here, 5th year. You're an asset to our house. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
Beginner's luck, I say. You'll not beat me next time.
Glad I was never locked up here.
Oh, so tired.
Plenty of spoils in Cambridge. Never disappoints.
You've heard Chris.
I'll get you for what you know.
You're the one who stole our pedigree. You're a... You're the one who released the train. I'd be impressed by you if I thought trolls were hard to kill.
Coward! Molly Hang on! You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart? A lucky shot! That's proper people there!
You've made a great to your knees.
Arresto momentum. Revelio. It's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. went on here, I wonder? This place has seen better days. Revelio. Could it be? Certainly looks to be the place.
So, whenever I am playing really large games like this, where you have side quests and other things and puzzles and such, I try to play as optimized as possible. I try to make sure that if I'm going into an area, I'm only going in there once. It's kind of an old habit from back when I played vanilla WoW, where you really had to be efficient and optimize your questing and all that. So I failed here. There is another side quest that comes back that'll be featured later on in the video. The other thing is too is there was a treasure map that was solved here and I missed it the first time, but I caught it the second time when I had to come back.
There we go. Ashwinders. Should have expected company. Wait, is that the hippogriff on my treasure map?
Rookfoots don't go there to make it stop!
What a dreadful one.
Exploso!
Flash! You ain't wearing that sort. Cost us a friend. We had that money. No matter how many of you keep coming. Surprised you were all found Expulso! You think skills. Expulso!
Incendio! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Incendio! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Glacier! Revelio! Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
If you'd listen to me, you wouldn't need to concern yourself with such...
Revelio. More Ashwinders.
Treasure must be around here. That'll be a Where's that goblin house, you little thief?
Arrest him.
Expulso! I plan to make quick work of you. You'll regret. So that woman, isn't it? Why did you say you don't know it? Die before you have a chance to finish the office. Real quick, quickly!
Arrest him.
Incendio!
I'm a lot tougher than the trolls.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus! Incendio! Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo. Reparo. Revelio. Embody Leviosa. Bombarda. Incendio. Lumos. Reparo. Incendio. Bombarda. What's this? Some sort of treasure map? Away! Time to go a little quicker. Go! Castle. Slow down.
What was this is almost too easy. I shall get that goblin helm back. Hopefully from your corpse.
Protego!
My own immortal was a good hunter. You're that hidden thief.
The beasts are safer now. Revelio. Faster! This looks like the spot from the treasure map. Perhaps the map contains clues about the order I'm supposed to ring the bells in.
Now, really, with these treasure maps, I did find it better to just take a picture on my phone, so that way I didn't have to keep going back into the inventory, and just pull the picture up on my phone. What you'll see here is basically each of the bells make a musical note, and you have to match the notes on the bottom there with the bells. So that's pretty much it. Once you figure that out, it's actually relatively easy, but like I said, it's easier to have a picture on your phone or something else like pulled up, so that way you can reference this torn map fragment while you're actually messing with the bells.
Perhaps the map contains clues about the order I'm supposed to ring the bells in.
And of
That did
course,
it.
it's the Harry Potter theme.
And look, treasure!
turn my back for 1 second and what happens? Calamity. The very moment.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet Niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse, filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. I've been worried sick, but I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the ashwinders that are lurking about.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
What do you have for sale?
What's brought you here today?
That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
Can never have enough stock. That's what I say. Thank you for stopping by.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
These rocks have seen better days. Bombarda! Potato! Incendio! Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Incendio! Alohomora. Revelio. Incendio!
Ha ha!
Incendio!
You haven't got a prayer.
Alohomora. Might be interesting to see where this leads. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Who lived here, I wonder? Alohomora. Revelio. Bombarda.
fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Professor Howin will never believe this. I'll look after you. This must be the castle where Miss Coffee's Ashwinders. I'd better find a way around them. Or perhaps through them. I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo. Treasure. That Niffler's certainly leaving quite a trail. Incendio! Perfect. Let's see what we've got. This must be what all the fuss was about. Revelio. These coins must have come from Miss Coffey's Niffler. More treasure. Rococo must have been through here. This Niffler is a tricky one. Revelio. There. Never realized how tiring it can be to capture a Niffler.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, will there ever be another wizard as peculiar as...
My poor Rococo.
Miss Coffey, I found your Niffler.
Oh, goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
I'm sure he'll be happy to go home.
He will. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you again for what you did. From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore. On earth is this leading me? Revelio. 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 Considering the bones, I'll assume this is a tomb. Revelio. Incendio. There's a victory. No too soon. Huh. Why is this door locked? Bombarda! Brilliant. The first piece of the puzzle. One down, two to go. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Lumos. Confringo! Must be something around here I can climb on. Wingardium Leviosa! Lumos. Ugh. Success. In theory, what are they protecting? The 9 rocks on the map. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Glad to... Eureka! Ha! Revelio.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them. Beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Revelio.
Oh, the Ministry will hear about this! The fiends will rot in Azkaban!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Did that really happen, or are you simply being overdramatic?
Of course it happened! I heard it straight from the horse's mouth! Oh, she is a rather horse-faced girl, that Astoria Cricket. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung. A hovel of a place, though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So, back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then. Somebody, help! I think...
Hogsmeade, here I come.
come with me to the beach.
How's my favourite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team. Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Oh, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
I know all about you and your Iona Morgan was flourishing before you closed up.
Revelio.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him.
What was that sound?
Suppose.
Did you hear that?
Back for more, I see. behind you. Petrificus Totalis! Petrificus
Expelliarmus!
A wand!
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever.
Hearing things.
Tego! Arrest the momentum.
You're the one who stole our goblin. But then it's
You're going to regret that.
You won't knock this wand loose, and I've got... I've seen you...
You let Laura Treadwell go, didn't you? You're up.
Tego! Expelliarmus! Flipendo! Shame nobody saw that. Revelio. Here's a pleasant surprise. Aloha Mora.
Well, it's about time. It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the Three Broomsticks.
How is that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the Three Broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the Three Broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
This looks intriguing.
There. Are you deaf? There's a terrible draft in here going straight up my pantaloons.
Someone tampered with that.
What is the meaning of this? This isn't the three broomsticks.
No, it's not. It's the Hogshead.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You've brought me to the wrong place. It's absolutely vile in here.
It's no three broomsticks, that's for certain.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here. Please.
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home.
Oi! I normally toss the both of you out. I like the look of the fancy man. Target practice.
This is an outrage. Do you hear me? An outrage.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Has there ever been a vampire worth knowing?
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me. That item is of the highest quality. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio. There's no telling what lies in wait.
You made it! At least we're out of the classroom.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library.
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumour was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumour, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Revelio! You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't
It's another aggressive one!
Lumos.
Confringo!
Lumos.
Lumos!
Voipers!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Revelio.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected. Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
Revelio.
We need to find mods for those spinners.
Revelio. Revelio.
the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Lumos.
Lumos. Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Lumos.
Lumos. Merlin, it's beautiful.
Lumos. Lumos.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Revelio.
Bombarda!
Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it. Given what Fwoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin, I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Alright, so that's going to do it for this video. As you saw, we got some side quests done. We've also progressed some of the relationship quests with our friends. We are continually getting closer to the end. Everything seems to be wrapping up. Waiting for maybe a couple twists or two, but that's it's getting close. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that way you get notifications of all my future content. And then until next time, thank you for watching.